Just first off, how Kevin, how much were you trying to get that career high there?
Honestly, that wasn't something I was thinking about. Just trying to get a W.
Even on that last shot, not at all.
They were. I mean, we were talking about it's. It's different. The point differential matters for this. So that's not something I was thinking about. End of a game, last possession, not trying to show a team up, and everybody was yelling, and I couldn't figure out why until I caught the ball. To be honest, so something I'll have to keep in mind next time we have a tournament game.
No, I appreciate you explaining that. And then just what does it mean to have for you to? I mean, obviously you strung some nice games together, but to really break out in that first half and kind of roll it into the second half as well.
Yeah, it's nothing special. Just the motion of our offense. It's cutting hard, trying to play with pace. Guys finding me, just giving our offense life. You're giving it energy. I think that's something I bring to this team, and just continue to move, and the ball will find me. And that's kind of what happened in the first half.
I imagine for you, just getting the shot going, and Keegan as well, getting the shot going is a relief. But to have both of you finish with double-doubles as well, Domantas Sabonis finished with a triple-double, is that almost more positive or encouraging than just the scoring?
Yeah, trying to do it all. Us playing big minutes tonight, you're going to need that, whoever's on the court. On that given game, on that given night, doing those little things. You guys have been around all year, coaches trying to preach defensively, offensively, rebounding. Keegan and Domas over offensive rebounding tonight is huge. Big part of us getting the W's. Second chance points for the second straight game, and so just those little things. That's what it takes sometimes to get out of a shooting slump, see some go down.
Kevin, we watched you you struggled and then you slowly have come out of it. Have you felt like the improvement in each and every game, and then finally to have it kind of break out tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Just talking about energy and rhythm, just playing within our offense. I think it's. Offensively, I think we've looked better the last 3 games, and I don't think that's a surprise. I think my game has come along in those 3 games, and just trying to feel the energy, the rhythm of what we do, and moving fast, cutting hard, and like I said, just trusting the ball will find me.
Sort of along those lines, 7 of 9 from 2 tonight. What was working from you, not only beyond the arc, but finishing inside?
I think I was due. I haven't, 2-point wise, missed a lot of layups this year, so just got to stay with it. Just nice to see a couple of them fall.
The first tournament game for you, you mentioned the scoring at the end and that little aspect being different, but did the energy, the atmosphere, anything feel or seem different?
It did, honestly. It was fun. I think the atmosphere felt different, I think, because of the court. That was our first experience with it. Luckily, ours was gray for most of it. You've seen these courts, bright red and bright green, bright blue. So I'm glad ours was gray, but there was definitely a little bit different energy in the building tonight. It was fun.
Can you talk a little bit about just that 2-man game with Domas and how well you guys were kind of feeding off each other?
Yeah, it's something that worked for us a lot last year, just trying to get back to it. If I'm making shots and he's rolling to the rim, that's 2, I think, tough things to guard. And the teams are going to have to commit more than 2 guys to the ball. And, we both are willing to make the extra pass and kick it out and keep the ball moving. So hopefully something we stay with. And as we continue to be effective in that, I think Coach will keep going to it.
Kevin, Keon Ellis started the last 2 games. Could you talk a little bit about, what he's been doing and how he's been affecting on both sides of the ball? Yeah,
I thought Keon was great tonight, to be honest. I thought he was great. Just it feels like he gets his hands on so many balls. Honestly, defensively, he had the most deflections on the team tonight. I think the most steals, too. Did a great job. Shea is obviously a super tough player to guard. I think he did about as well as you could on him. Just the little things. Like Keon, that's something he's always excelled at, and you can see that in practice. Like, he does a lot of little things really well. And so his confidence will continue to grow as he continues to get minutes. And, he's a better shooter than what he's shown. He does that in practice, but really happy for him. Stat sheet might not show it, but I thought he was really good.
Thoughts on it being a crown and a throne instead of a chain?
Yeah, we're getting used to it. I think I like the crown, the throne we'll have to talk about, but it's definitely different. Cool. Thank you, guys.